How's it gaming? I'm Phil the Blanks. Welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. We've completed all of the Disney worlds, and if you want to continue the story, you just gotta talk to Sid in Traverse Town, and he will unlock the last-ish world, basically. The kind of the beginning of the end of the game. That does have multiple parts to it, and after you complete the first part of that, all of the enemies, all the Heartless and all that, get huge stat boosts. They become harder to defeat, but their experience, their drop rates, and what they drop all remain the same. So we're going to be doing synthesis grinding right now because it is much easier to do right now. I am at level 41, Donald's level 39, and Goofy's level 42. Donald learns Lucky Strike at 44, so I only have Sora and Goofy with Lucky Strike, so make sure to change your guest character, take out Donald, put in the guest character that has Lucky Strike to make your grinding a little bit easier. We're at a little bit above 12 hours and 30 minutes into the game at this point. I'm going to go and do that and record a little bit of it, and I'll narrate kind of important parts so you can kind of follow along without having to watch me grind for hours, and yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, so starting in Traverse Town, a lot of the early game enemies are found here, so you can get a lot of stuff without leaving this area. District 2 and District 3 are really great places to grind for the stuff. You see soldiers everywhere, and you see those little elemental wizard guys, the red Nocturnes, blue Rhapsodies, yellow Operas, and green Requiems, basically everywhere. They will give you blaze shards, frost shards, thunder shards, and bright shards, depending on what color they are. The soldiers and large bodies will give you spirit shards. The air soldiers, which are found mostly in District 3, give you spirit gems. Those are basically the regular drops. A lot of these you've probably already got through just playing the game. If you're looking specifically for the elemental shards, going into the hotel is a great one. The other stuff, sticking to District 3 and the Gizmo shop is another really good place. Weirdly enough, when tallying up all the stuff that I needed for this episode, I didn't get a single frost shard for the entire game. I was so surprised. But anyways, most of the time it's just going around District 2 and District 3 and beating these guys. But the final mix specific enemy in Traverse Town is the Sniper Wild, which are like little monkey creatures that we saw in Tarzan's world. If you enter District 2 and there's no enemies popping up, that means there is a single Sniper Wild looking around. You can see with the blue of the eyes. If they see you, they will not drop anything, and they start to kind of hunt you down with a bunch of shots coming in from everywhere. So equipping Stop is usually the best thing to do, and then kind of taking them out. After you destroy one, two will appear. Then after destroying those two, three will appear. That one just kind of went off. Basically, you need 6 power stones from these, and it can be very difficult because the drop rate for a lot of these are very small. I got one right there, so that's pretty nice. And the bigger amount of enemies, you'll notice that the experience I'm getting for them is going up a little bit more and more. The more waves you can do without getting caught, basically, the higher chance you're going to get one. So that's really good. MP usage is really vital for this, so summoning Bambi is what I tend to do when Goofy can't give me more MP. So Bambi will give me MP as we kind of fight, so I can constantly use Stop, because you basically need it. But this took me, 4 or 5 encounters with the Sniper Wilds. As you can see there, I got Seen, which means now that there's that little aiming reticle over me. Even if you defeat these Sniper Wilds now, they will not give you anything, so just leave. You failed if you didn't get a Power Stone, so just leave for now. Wonderland is a really good place to get mystery goos because the white mushrooms here will only use 3 animations, either needing thunder, blizzard, or fire. They won't do a 4th one like every other white mushroom in the game. There are other ways to get mystery goos as well. This is just, in my opinion, a pain-free kind of way. You can also get lots of lucid shards in Wonderland because there are a lot of shadows. Now, there are shadows in like every world, but in the Bazaar Room, which we'll see in a second, has an encounter that is a ton of the shadows and the final mix specific enemy, Gigas Shadows. So if you come in and you see just a bunch of shadows like this, you know you have the right encounter. I like to keep my MP. I mean, these guys are super easy anyways. They're still only giving 1 experience point because this is such an early part of the game. So you can get a lot of lucid charge that way, but after you destroy 3 waves of these guys, you'll fight, I think, 6 or 7 Gigas Shadows. And basically they act like regular shadows, but if they hit you once, the one that hit you will disappear, and you get a higher chance of getting what you need, which is a Fury Stone from them, if you defeat them without getting hit. So as soon as you know they're going to pop up, summon Dumbo. Dumbo is easily the best way to take care of this, because you are invincible when you are riding Dumbo. So basically just aim at one, and then just triangle for that splash attack, and then just kind of try to get them all a little bit. If you can defeat all of them without getting hit, you are guaranteed at least 1. There we go. I think I got 2 right there. Yeah, 2 Fury Stones. Fantastic. Another way to do that, if for whatever reason you don't like using Dumbo, is you can use Strike Raid. You are invincible for Strike Raid, so you can get a few hits here, but like even that didn't take them out. So I get hit right here. I'm trying to summon Dumbo. I still am able to. Even with me getting hit that one time, I'm still able to take care of all the other ones and still get a Fury Stone. But this is the easiest final mix specific enemy in the game just because of Dumbo. So that's what I would do. This took me not very long. Very, very easy to do. In Deep Jungle, really there's only one regular drop, and that is the Power Shards from Power Wilds, and we kind of got a ton the first time we were in Deep Jungle, so this took me 2 seconds. It didn't take long at all. The final mix specific enemy is the Black Ballad, which we've actually seen but we didn't interact with, and instead of fighting it, it's more like a mini game. One will pop up showing the real one, they'll move around, try to hit it. You have a chance to get them to drop, actually I got really lucky right there, to drop a Lightning Stone. But if you do 4 in a row correct, you are guaranteed a Lightning Stone. So, yeah, you need, I believe, 5 Lightning Stones in total, which isn't a lot, thankfully. Once you do 2 correct, they start speeding up a lot. I like to pause the game, like, on and off, so I can kind of see where they're going. It's not super difficult. You really just got to back up far enough so that you can see where the Black Ballads are going, because you don't want them going off the top of the screen. Or else you just won't be able to see them. I'm a little close there, it's probably dumb of me. But I'm able to do it. This, again, took me no time. This is one of the easier final mix specific enemies to get really rare drops from. There we go, another Lightning Stone. In Agrabah, we need Blaze Gems, and the easiest place to do that are with the Bandits and Fat Bandits right here at the mouth of the Cave of Wonders. I get really lucky and they drop a bunch. I did not need that many, but it was nice to get them like all in a single fight. The real challenge here, not challenge, time-taking thing, is the Pot Scorpion, which is the final mix specific enemy. When going into this area, you'll see a bunch of pots. We've seen this actually before, but again, I didn't know what I was doing at that point. I had to look at my notes, which were way further. One of these pots will not move when you walk into them. Find out which one it is, and then destroy every other pot. One, you will get a bunch of experience. You get 1 more for each one that you get, so 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And if you do it all, you get an extra 100 experience points, so that's just, in and of itself, fun. But you also get a better chance of getting the Mithril Stone that you're looking for. The Pot Scorpion is completely invincible. You have to hit it while it's doing that kind of weird poison attack. It'll then lunge at you. You need to guard or defend or whatever, and that'll kind of knock him on his butt, or actually knock him on his head, and then you can get some damage in. After a little bit of time, when he's about halfway dead, he'll start doing this kind of bigger move. He'll dip his tail into the poison, and now he's a lot faster with attacking you, and he'll start doing this thing in the middle of the screen. Same thing though, you just guard, and then you just go after him. You have a really good chance to get a Mithril Stone if you are able to break it from all the pots, so. But you need 8 of them, and that sometimes takes a while. In Monstro, you can get bright gems from the Search Ghost, so you can do this in Atlantic as well. I like to do it here if you do need to. I didn't need to. I could just go right on into the stomach, where hopefully you will meet the Grand Ghost. Now, if it's not there, don't move forward, or else you're forced into a battle. Step back, examine the throat, and then you'll kind of go back down. But yeah, the Search Ghost here will get you Lucid Gems. Like I said, Atlantica also has them. I got really lucky. I did not need to farm them at all, which, I mean, would have been hard to do. They're very common enemies. Another good place to fight air soldiers too. I guess not really a good place. This is kind of an annoying place to fight. But the Grand Ghost is annoying because you have to feed it healing items. And if you give it an elixir, which sounds like a waste, but I don't use them for anything else. If you give him an elixir, there's a chance he will drop a frost stone right away, which is awesome, without even defeating him. So if you use another one on him that defeats him, you could get yet another one, which is pretty great. But sometimes, if you're just not a lot of elixirs, feel free to use high potions. That'll work just fine too. Atlantica was easily the most annoying part, I think, of this whole thing. You need frost gems and thunder gems, and while I got really, really lucky with my drops during the Atlantica story part, I still needed a lot more thunder gems. I only needed one more frost gems. You get those from Seed Neon's sheltering zones, and that's easy, that's fine. Thunder gems are only gotten from screwdrivers and the aqua tanks. You can technically get them from white mushrooms, but whatever. You can fight them pretty easily just by kind of making a circuit around from the palace to the beginning of the area and then just kind of back. But for some reason, this took me forever. I don't know why. Like, I had 3 characters with Lucky Strike, so it shouldn't have taken that long. But I felt this took a long, long time. Thankfully, there's not a Final Mix specific enemy in Atlantica, so that's good. In Halloween Town, the regular drop is Lucid Gems, which you can get from White Knights and Gargoyles. Kind of same with Atlantica, I felt like it took me a while to get these, but you only need 13, so it's not too bad. The worst part is the Chimera, which you need 7 blazing stones for. You can do this now, but I really, really recommend waiting until later in the game, just because of its gimmick. Basically, if you go to the big kind of wide area and a bunch of White Knights appear, you know that the Chimera will spawn. And what the Chimera does basically is after you whittle down its first HP bar, 3 colored balls come out and you have to strike it back at the Chimera to take out its real HP. And sometimes you'll get a blazing stone. It's just aggravating. To be honest, I'm only fighting him here because after a little while he starts summoning gargoyles like crazy. So it's a really good place to farm for the other thing while I guess hopefully getting blazing stones. I ended up getting 5 of them, so that's good at least. I also ended up getting one of these rare, what are they, rare truffles? And I was able to bounce them up for quite a while. This is the best place in the game to bounce these guys up. The goal is 100. He'll drop a little key item that doesn't actually do anything. It just tells you, hey, you did it. But you also get a lot of mystery goose from these guys, so that's pretty great. It's just kind of fun to do, plus the experience is really nice. I didn't quite make it, but I did get above 50, so, you know, I'm pretty happy about that. At 50, he'll drop the first key item. I think it's the Shiitake rank, just to show that you did do it. And at 100 bounces, he drops another thing, another rank, showing you that you got up to 100. It's not important, but it is fun to do, like I said. And that experience point, like that, this is a lot of experience when you get after like 50. Like you're just getting a ton here. I'm surprised I didn't get any levels. There we go, 54. Not too bad. And lastly, Neverland. You need 11 power gems from pirates or air pirates or battleships, and they're just everywhere. If you go on the deck, you might have a chance to fight the jet balloon, which is the Final Mix specific Heartless. They are annoying, but you can get dazzling stones from them. Again, you could do this now, but I'm gonna wait until much later in the game for us to get Aeroga, and we'll go through that and the Chimera when we get Aeroga. It just makes those 2 fights a lot easier. While grinding, I also ended up opening 4 doors at Clock Tower. We ended up getting the 1 o'clock door for the Orichalcum, probably the most important for what we're doing right now. The 2 o'clock door was a power-up, which, I mean, hey, permanent stat increase, I'm liking that. The 3 o'clock door was the Mithril Shard, which I have plenty of, I do not need as many that I have, and 4 o'clock door for another power-up. And huzzah, now we are all done with our grinding, at least kind of for now, until a little bit later in the game. Let's check it out. We are now at about 16 and a half hours, so it took us roughly 4 hours to do that. I'm glad I recorded that off screen so you didn't have to watch all that. Sora's level 46, Goofy level 47, Donald's level 44, so we each gained 5 levels in the process. Not bad. We really didn't start gaining levels till we got to like Agrabah, because everything in the first circle of worlds gives you like 1 or 2 experience points. At this point of the game, I need like 3,000, so I was gaining nothing for the first couple hours. But yeah, special thanks to a YouTuber named Mud Arrow. I used his information and his all his hints and stuff like that on synthesis grinding, and I passed that on to you, I guess. It was really, really, really helpful. So let's see what we can do now. So we can get that magic armlet. Actually, let me bring up my little notes so I can tell you what everything is as I kind of get them, because I'm not going to be using all of them. But magic armlet raises your MP by 1, and that's basically it. Not super great. I can't get the experience earring because I don't have any serenity powers. Technically, we can get one right now, but the pink agricus just right now is not a thing that is easy to get items from. It's the same with like the jet balloon and the chimera. We'll wait a little bit longer for those ones. I can get a mega ether, guard earring. A guard earring raises your AP by 3 and your defense by 1. That's not bad. An angel bangle. I have to all alphabetical order. Raises your max HP by 6 and your defense by 2. Already have a golden chain. Already have a rune armlet. A Moogle badge will raise your max HP by 6, MP by 1, and AB plus 2. Wow, that's pretty good, actually. Remember to leave the menu and then go back in to unlock the next tier. So we have the next one. AP ups. Hey, if you want to hunt down Blaze Gems, Frost Gems, Thunder Gems, and Mithril, you can give yourself 99 AP if you want to right now, but I'm not going to do that. Dark Ring, as you would probably assume, raises your dark damage by 20%, but also gives you defense plus 3. Not bad. A Master Earring. I remember this one being very good. The Master Earring. Where are you? Master Earring. Raises your AP by 4 and your defense by 2. I think that's the most AP you can get from a single piece of equipment. Pretty cool. The Gaia Bangle is your HP by 9 and your defense plus 3. Wow, these items start getting really good. And a Titan Bangle is strength plus 4, defense plus 2. And we can do Mithrils now. Mithrils require Mystery Goos and Mithril Stones, both of which are really rare drops. So I'm only going to make the one necessary to continue the synthesis. I can't get an elixir. Can't do very much in this last tier for us. We can get an Atlas Armlet, and that is a phenomenal one. An Atlas Armlet raises your max MP plus 2 and your defense plus 2. So that's really good for like Donald and that kind of thing. The Crystal Crown is what I would really like, but now we're getting into the part of the game where the synthesis items are crystals, and we haven't even touched on those yet. Those are things we can't get until the final areas of the game, but a Crystal Crown is one of the best things you can kind of get. It's max HP plus 6, max MP plus 1, max AP plus 3, defense and strength plus 2. It's the only thing I think in the game that will raise all 5 of those stats. That is phenomenal. But once you do enough synthesizing, the Moogles will give you Encounter Plus, which is really great for getting more synthesis items if you want it. It is, I believe, is it a shared one? No, it's not. It's a source-specific one, I guess. It costs 1, not bad. Basically, it means that you only have to move 1 room away to restart encounters, as opposed to moving 2 or 3 rooms away, which can be a little much. I'm going to re-outfit my entire party with all the new stuff I have, and yeah, I'll meet you back, and then we'll talk to Sid and unlock the new world. Even though we still won't be going to it this episode, I'll be right back. All right, nice and set up. Let's take a look at our equipment right quick. We have the Atlas Armlet, the Master Earring, and the Titan Chain for Sora. A little bit of everything. Max MP up, AP up, and Strength up, and they all give me defense. You know, keep me alive a little bit. Goofy's got the EXP ring, which is good because someone needs to carry it, and I want the party to get 20% more experience, obviously. The Moogle Badge and White Fang, again, a little bit of everything, but it gives him max MP up, which I do want for Goofy. And Donald, Rune Armlet and Ray of Light, both of which increases MP. It is important for me for Donald and Goofy to have high MP. Goofy is basically a battery at this point. I'm going to go in and customize Donald a bit so that he doesn't use a lot of, actually regular attacks is fine. He doesn't use offensive magic or advanced magic very often. He's going to use defensive magic a little bit more. I like that. Because that means he will cure and use arrow on me, because I'm the main character. I am the star of the show. If I die, they die. So it's all about me. And then while Donald is doing that, Goofy will supply him with MP and me with MP. Basically, I want to be the one to use offensive magic. If there's gonna be offensive magic, Donald just kind of wastes MP that way. All right, Sid, talk to him and you'll open up the last traversable world. Hey, got another navigation gummy there, eh? I made him Canadian. I bet you want it installed. Yeah, please. Okay, wait here. A weird fade there. I'll get it installed right away. I love his walk. It's a very meaningful walk.
Sora! Now, just remember what Donald said to you. No frowning, no sad faces.
How can you be so cheerful? There's still no sign of your king. Aren't you worried?
I'm worried.
The king told us to go out and find the key bearer, and we found you, so as long as we stick together, it'll all work out okay. You just gotta believe in yourself, that's all.
Just believe.
I believe in you.
Oh, existential crisis. Doing okay, Sora? You just die and you're soaring towards the light? Where am I? Long ago, people lived in peace, bathed in the warmth of light. Everyone loved the light. Then people began to fight over it. They wanted to keep it for themselves. And darkness was born in their hearts. The darkness spread, swallowing the light and many people's hearts. It covered everything, and the world disappeared. But small fragments of light survived, in the hearts of children. With these fragments of light, children rebuilt the lost world. It's the world we live in now. But the true light sleeps deep within the darkness. That's why the worlds are still scattered, divided from each other. All right, Grandma, let's get you to bed. But someday a door to the innermost darkness will open, and the true light will return. So listen, child, even in the deepest darkness, there will always be a light to guide you. Believe in the light, and the darkness will never defeat you. Your heart will shine with its power and push the darkness away. Do you understand, Kairi? Kairi? Yes, it's little girl Kairi. And I guess this is where she comes from. She's not from the island after all, we know that. Well, what a big library, goodness gracious. Kate would kill for that. And off we go. I guess he had an out-of-body experience. We had to see Sora's memories, Riku's memories, and now Kairi's memories.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Kairi? Did you call me?
There's Sid. I guess that took a little while. I installed that navigation gummy. But you know, that place is crawling with Heartless. Don't say I didn't warn you. I love the, oh, here, take this along. It's just a random transform gummy. I love the idea that it hints that Sid knows where this gummy will take you guys. So it's like, almost like he knows a little bit more than he's letting on. So anyways, we're almost at the end of the episode, but before we move on, there are a couple of revisits to the worlds, now that we have, like, the Yellow Trinity and the ability to soar around. So let's travel and get some treasures together. Oh, sorry, I guess when you go to the gummy ship, Donald has stuff to say. Alright, let's head on to the new world. Hold on, Donald, we don't know what's out there. why don't we revisit other worlds first? I'm sure we'll find some new items. See, Goofy knows what's happening. He's a Let's Player too, I guess. The new world is... Oh, I guess you can't see it. Oh, that battle level's really up there. Anyways, I'm going to revisit some worlds. In Wonderland Forest, I've cleared out some of the enemies because you can't open up chests with enemies around. But we can go up here where that big tree has always been. But this time we will go over here. You'll see this area over here. You might have wondered what it was a long time ago, but now we can soar by holding the circle button after we jump. It's really, really useful. And here we will get an orichalcum. Thank you very much. And here, the Tea Party Garden. For a Flare G, but there's also... Oh, there's over here. More Dalmatians, fantastic. And over here... Nice. And a Mithril, fantastic. In Deep Jungle's Hippo's Lagoon, there's this up here. It's not particularly important, and you can get it with high jump, I think. I just never came back. Meteor G, whoopee. In the treehouse, remember I tried to get up here way back in the day. This is really unimportant stuff, to be really honest, especially at this part of the game, but I did say I'd get it, so I do at least want to show it to you, even if it is incredibly unimportant. Just kind of travel around treehouse and make your way to this ladder to get to the very top. Way up here. Goodness gracious, that's a tall ladder. And I can't even open it because there are Heartless around. But basically, this is not important stuff. It's a gummy of some sort, and I think it's a Mithril or a Mithril shard on top of this boat here. But the white mushrooms are not allowing me to open them because they are technically in battle even though they're not doing anything. Now I think he'll go away, though. Thank you. Go away now, please. Woo, Mithril. I mean, it's good, but I'm pretty sure I'm already good for Mithril. In Agrabah, in the Cave of Wonders, there is this yellow trinity, which is worthless to us. It pushes this thing down into the, like the chambers below at the water, but we actually already got the treasure that would have brought us, so it doesn't really matter. In Halloween Town, in Guillotine Square, there is a place here that's kind of wonky, the way you gotta jump around here, but right here, kind of get up here. There we go. And in here, we'll find a power-up, thank you. But also, if we travel to that really cool open mouth there, right in there, we'll also get some Dalmatians and an elixir. Very nice. In the Valley of the Curlicue, this thing right up here, like the big mountain that's like a curlicue thing, this is now unlocked now that we've completed the world. Going in here will be this little tiny area with a few hidden chests, one of which is a Scissors G. Who cares about that? There's some hidden one over here, though. For a dark matter. Very, very nice. And keep looking around. There you are. More Dalmatians. We're getting close to finishing these Dalmatians up. Oh, and another thing. Woo! Oh, holy G. In Neverland, inside the ship, the kind of big room here, ooh, we can mess with the camera. Not what I'm trying to do. Goodness gracious, camera. Oh, get a hold of yourself. We can fly up here to get a paper G. Not important, but on the other side. Some more Dalmatians. Fantastic. And then down here, camera. You are being very rowdy. There is a yellow trinity. Push that door down, guys. Inside, there's a couple enemies. Nothing crazy, but a lot of good stuff in here. Hey, max items for Donald. Hooray. Because I totally give these guys items. Totally trust them for that. Is that it? Okay, cool. Lots of stuff in here. Get an orichalcum. More Dalmatians. Dark matter. Jeez. And an upgrade to arrow for Aurora. And what that means now, enemies will be stunned a little bit. Not all enemies, but some enemies will be stunned when they get near you, which is very, very nice. On deck, after taking out some enemies here, because they will not let you open up a treasure chest, we're in the crow's nest here. We get an orichalcum, fantastic. And lastly, back in Traverse Town to kind of bring it back full circle, right near Merlin's studio, the last Yellow Trinity, the last Trinity push. There's only 4 of them. That'll get us this thing, if I can jump there. Get an AP up, thank you. And right across in this little island, little rock island over here, small treasure chest with some more Dalmatians. If you were like me, you probably tried to get this a few times before you realized that there was a glide command in the game. Anyways, that is it. A lot of just kind of doing a bunch of nothing, it seems, this episode, so I apologize for that, but I mean, that's kind of the life of an RPG, just lots of item grinding and looking around and stuff. But next episode, we will make our way to that new world. I'm filling the blanks. See you next level. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this episode, click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to know when the next episode is up. If you want to support my channel, share some videos with some friends and consider supporting me on Patreon.